Gotta change the channel name to Tiwu Waits, Tiwu Does Nothing, Tiwu Invests, something like that. Looking ahead to 2025, I have no market exposure right now other than a bot that's not risking very much money, kind of testing phase. And I'm looking ahead. I'm making this video specifically because one of the guys who bought the indicator is told me, thank you for making videos to push out other things from the algorithm that would try to cause him to feel FOMO and chase price from the rally that happened at the end of the year. And so I'm doing this, and this is kind of my plan. It's really easy to start from the beginning when you're doing investing and you're trend following. I mean, buy and hold is great. I really like buy and hold. But it's easier when you do time the market a little bit. Let's be real. I mean, if you bought and held Bitcoin at the all-time high in 2021, you would be up. You wouldn't necessarily be up that much though. And are you really holding from 69,000 all the way to 14,000, losing like, I don't know what the math is, 80% of your money, and on your way to being up not even 100%? It's not reasonable. So market timing does matter. Now you could say dollar cost average rather than a lump sum. Buy on the way down, buy on the way down, buy on the way down. Well, a lot of people get a lump sum because they get a lawsuit settlement, or they get an inheritance, or they get a bonus or something, or they have savings and they've never invested before. And if that's the case, timing does matter. And I would much rather buy at the right time so I don't have to hold through a lot of pain and worry. Be in the green immediately. This is what I was able to do luckily in 2020 when I started buying Bitcoin at 8,000, 9,000, 10,000, 12,000, 15,000, 20,000, went straight to 60, and I was green. Every entry was green the whole way. I was kind of lucky, and I didn't buy it from the COVID crash where it went all the way down to like 3,000 or 5,000, but I was there buying it as it came out of a multi-year bear market and hadn't been at all-time highs in 3 years. So as I'm recording this, we're not there. You know, the markets have made new all-time highs. The stock market's been making new all-time highs. 2024 was the best election year in 90 years. S&P 500 was up 20% something. NASDAQ up 30%. I don't know what Bitcoin did, like 100%, something like that. So maybe more. Yeah, it went up a lot. Is that going to be the same for 2025? Not necessarily. There might be a major bear market. If not a bear market, there might be long consolidations and sideways. There might be minor bear markets, flash crashes. Me personally, in terms of for 2025, my goal is to be closer to an investor than a trader. And this is what the main system I have, Market Timing Pro, does. And it shows like buying any breakout works, but the most money is made from buying the first dips, having your dip position survive, and then adding on in the first and maybe the second breakout, and then just coasting, and then you don't need to add, you just trail your stop. Eventually you get stopped out. I mean, it makes sense. And it would have looked like for Bitcoin here, you buy the July dip around 50,000, 55, something like that is when it would have been bought, although it went into the 40s. And then you hold it. No, that was August. Yeah, in July you buy around 50 something, and then you hold all the way until September, I think, and then there was a breakout around the end of September. Maybe it was October. There was a breakout around around 60, and then there was a breakout around 65, and then there was a breakout right at the all-time high around 74. And you do maybe the first 2-3 of those, and then there's a signal to advance all the stops to around 90K when Bitcoin hits 100K. And then if and when, price might just continue, but if there's a good chance price comes down to 90, and then it's all good, all those positions are stopped out. That's how it would have gone. And similarly for the NASDAQ and S&P 500, is there was a significant dip that happened in August. You start from there, there's a couple add-ons, you advance, eventually you get stopped out. If you buy one of the later positions, it's much less likely you make money or make very much money. And it's not free emotionally. There's a stress that comes with it. So what I would really like to do for 2025 is wait for one of these serious declines, which will happen. It happens every year. It doesn't necessarily mean a major bear market, although it might. It might just be significant dips. And use MTP. This is when I enter the market as an investor. And it's not just price going low, but price taking an old major low and then recovering. Okay, so price recovers, enter, use a stop loss. I like stop loss to protect capital really wide, like 3 or 4 ATR, daily ATR. And then from here, kind of wait, maybe get stopped out, have to try again. Try to avoid trading under the 200 moving average just to prevent buying in bear markets. So if the dip happens under that, maybe ignore it. And then when price finally breaks above, has its first breakout after a dip buy, that's the main position, maybe one more, and then, but this could be months in the making, right? I mean, in 2024, the past year, there was a rally from January, February, March. Market peaked in March. Bitcoin made a lower high in April and May, and in June, dumped in July, dumped in August, and it was September, October, November where it finally broke through these old highs and went on a rally. So the goal for next year is not to be consistently profitable. I'm not trying to make money every month. I want to end the year in the green, and that could happen in the last 3 months. It could happen in the first couple months. It could happen in the summer, something like that. But I'm dropping this idea of needing to trade all the time and being consistently profitable and trying to pick my spots much better. I knew coming into 2024 it was going to be a big rally year, particularly for gold. Bitcoin kind of exceeded my expectations. And stock market was really strong too. I don't have the same conviction for 2025 just because it's been 2 straight up years. And not that it can't continue, but I'm just a little bit wary. Anytime I see ADA, XRP, Doge have these massive rallies, usually that's like a significant market peak, and usually this is the time it happens. I've been there before. People want to say we have to rally further, but I was there in 2021 when the market peaked in November. It's possible it happened again. I don't know. I'm not calling for a major bear market, but I'm going to wait for some kind of bear market. And there's always going to be one. Even for the best assets, not every month is green. If it means waiting till August, I'll do it. I'm focused on other things this year. I'm focused on living a life outside with friends. I'm focused on this YouTube. I'm focused on making use of the trading strategies we developed, which are meant to not spend a lot of time. And I'm focused on my other YouTube and starting new stuff, teaching there. And I'm focused on my outdoor adventure business, hiking business. I'm focused on the dolphin tours, working outside, health, fitness, reading books, hanging with my dog, getting good sleep. I'm going to get better sleep next year, not lose sleep over trades. So as it is right now, I have alerts set, and they're going to tell me when there's a signal. And I'm not checking price or checking the markets on a daily basis. I don't need to. Just waiting until things line up really nicely. And I try to not compound mistakes, but I mean, despite all the hardships I've been through, I love the spot that I'm in my trading business. I've learned a lot. Now, all that said, I don't know that I'll be making daily content on this channel in 2025, because it's just taking such a back seat. And I want to rebrand the channel also. Travis Wood Trades doesn't make sense. Invests. I might trade it to Travis Wood Invests. I don't know, some things to think about. Anyways, if you want to trade with me in 2025, if you like that plan, you should check out my system. It's really excellent. It doesn't ask you to do very much, spend very much time, and at the end of the year, you follow it, probably have a great year. We'll see. But that's my plan for 2025, and I want to bring together a group of people doing it together. So I appreciate you all, much love, and talk to y'all soon. See you on the other side. Peace.